Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Thursday. And thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the show, everybody, I'll be doing a full unboxing and review of the cartoon collection version of Man-E-Faces. We'll do a quick little review, once again, of the figure and the packaging. Once again, what the artwork comes with. We'll do a full unboxing, and we'll compare this version of Man-E-Faces to his vintage variant from Origins, from Man-E-Faces. You can see side by side, all the details between the two here. We'll look at all the functionality he comes with. And go from there. We'll also look at the comic book as well. All right. So if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you will hit that like button. And thank you for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you upload new videos. And please share this video. Who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Man-E-Faces. And let you know that I received this Man-E-Faces at my local toy store. And the owner, Dennis, did put up him on his website. And I will leave a link of the website in the description below if you are interested in getting him added to your collection. All right. And besides Man-E-Faces, he has a variety of amazing Masters of the Universe figures from Origins. From the vintage line to the cartoon collection to the fan favorite line. I believe some Turtles of Grayskull as well. Masterverse. He has a variety of other brands, like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Thundercats, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Mortal Kombat, a variety of amazing figures. Funko Pops, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Godzilla. So if you are interested, please check out his website. I want to put it's trgtoys.com, and I will leave that link in the description below. So go check it out. Great prices, great figures. Please check it out. All right. Now on to Man-E-Faces. All right. Once again, here he is in the packaging. All right. All right. Of course, you have the Hordak right there. We got the She-Ra 40th anniversary sticker right there. There's old Hordak right there. You got the He-Man, the Masters of the Universe Filmation style logo right there. You got the very cool. I love it. The red, not the orange smoke and looks like fire around Grayskull right there with these giant horde bats, or the horde symbol right there flying around Grayskull. Of course, you got the Filmation Grayskull. There's old Man-E-Faces right there from the Filmation cartoon. All right, got the cartoon collection right there. Got Mattel. Very cool. Flip it back around. Beautiful artwork right there of old Man-E-Faces. And there's got Zor right there, tormenting. I still can't remember the name of He-Man's little friends here. He was using his abilities, as you remember, in the cartoon, which is the mystery of Man-E-Faces. As you know, Man-E-Faces became an actor for the royal family. But before that, he used his abilities to torment and, bully, I guess you can call it, the people of Eternia before he became good, before Beastman mind-controlled his monster side, before he broke free and became a friend of He-Man's. But beautiful artwork as well. Of course, there's the, shot right there. As you can change his, from three heads, from human to robot to monster. Of course, the cross-cell. And we just did a review of Triclops. Unfortunately, Hordak and Triclops are not there yet at the toy store, but hopefully very soon. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get him unboxed. All right. All right. Boop. The first thing I like to do is I show you this little diagram. All right. You can see that where all the pieces that can be removed safely. And as you can see, what's a very very cool thing is that the cartoon collection version of Man-E-Faces allows you to remove the helmet and the tubing off the body here, which is going to be very interesting to see. Of course, the arms can be removed and the legs as well. All right. So for the first time ever, you can be able to remove the excuse me, everybody. The helmet, or I guess the helmet off the figure, which is going to be very interesting to see what he looks like off the helmet here. All right. And of course, here is the comic, the Slime Lord right there. Should be something part of the Turtles of Grayskull line here. You got Hordak here, Filmation Hordak. There's Triclops, and maybe maybe a little sneak peek, maybe, of the Filmation style Grizzlor. Maybe at some point we might get him. I mean, I feel like this is the Princess Power, Origins line now in a way. So at some point we might get Grizzlor. All right. There's Oshie right there. Got Catra, which she's on her way. There's Bo. I mean, come on. I mean, I feel like they're like pretty much hinting at the Princess of Power. You know what? I feel like I mean, come on. I mean, it has to be the Princess of Power Origins line finally coming to Origins. But you got Triclops. You got Night Stalker. Beautiful artwork as well. There's Modulok. You got Leech. Look at that. Look at that. Come on now. If this is not indication that, yeah, at some point we'll get the Ooze Pit or the Slime Pit in the play, from Origins. I mean, come on. I mean, they're hinting at it. I feel like very soon we'll be getting that play set. There's He-Man on top of Grayskull with that blaster right there. That's a really great shot of the Horde right there. I love that. That's beautiful. I like that. That's really cool. There's Shadow Weaver too, a must-have from the Origins line. I mean, very cool. Very cool. All right. Of course, let's get old Manny here. There he is, right there. Old Manny faces right there. Now, I might have to take this offline to get him here. Yeah, he might be, yeah. If I get my scissors here. Get him unstopped here. If I can get it, my scissors. One. All right. Hang on. Hang on, everybody. All right, everybody. Here he is out of the packaging. And first thing I got to say, right off the bat, and I think I mentioned this on my original review of him, is the detail of him is incredible. And first of all, and another thing I love, is how easy, it's you can move the head to whatever, like head sculpt you wish, to have him in, it's so easy. Whereas this version, I don't know, I always it's so hard, it's so small that to turn the head to whatever face sculpt you wish to, display Manny faces. So with this, it's perfect. I love it. It's so easy to move around very easily. The knob here is perfect. Now, the detail is amazing. Unfortunately, Manny faces from the cartoon collection does not come with any type of items. No gun, nothing. Which is kind of a letdown. I'm not saying a letdown, but I wish they could have included something with this figure. Something unique from that episode. I can't remember the episode completely, but something would have been kind of cool to have with Manny faces. Full functionality, as any Origins figure right there. Bends at the arms. You can pop at the waist, I hope. Yep, pop at the waist. Snaps right on. I'm kind of interested to see what he looks like without the helmet. It's going to be kind of funny, but let's go ahead and put him next to his vintage counterpart. All right, I'm going to put his monster form here. Man, there we go. You can see. Hope he doesn't fall over. But there they are. There's old cartoon version compared to his vintage variant. Like I said, the detail is amazing with the cartoon collection. There's more depth, more, how would you say it? It's more detail, more detail, more depth. Even the harness from the cartoon collection, there's more detail. It's more like 3D, as you know, because with this version you can't pop, you can't take the helmet off and the tubes off this version, but this one you can. Really cool. Go ahead and turn on my turntable here. Hope he doesn't fall, so you guys can take a look at him. I gotta say, the cartoon collection is absolutely nailing, and I've said this before, nailing the overall look of these amazing figures. Um, Detail is great. As you can see, also, I'm gonna pause it right here. He's slightly taller than his vintage counterpart by an inch. It's an inch, and you can see also the helmet is much more narrow. It's, how would you say it? Like it's higher, I guess, and pointy in a way than his vintage version of the figure here. Also, the vintage one has that more of that yellow skin tone of the figure from this one here, where this one has that more fleshy skin tone of the figure. There we go. But I'm kind of curious to see what he looks like without the helmet, and see. And they kind of did that something similar to his. And in fact, I'm going to get it right now. His new Eternia version for Masterverse variant, which I'll put right here. You can see his Masterverse variant right there. In a way, they kind of did that similar. You can pop this off, and you can look at the head sculpt without the helmet on. And this one, yeah, well, it's got that more of that blend of both the Origins vintage line and the cartoon collection version. I feel like this is more of it does have that flesh tone look to it, but more of an orangey look to it. But let's go ahead and get old Manny Faces here, head sculpt off the figure here to see what he looks like without it. So it looks like, let's see, how do you do this? I don't want to. Okay, pops right there. There's a little glip right there. You might have to pop off the arms, I think. Yeah, arms pop off. Okay. Okay. There we go, like that. And then let's put his arms back on. This is really weird. But if you wish, I mean, you can create your, like, so basically you have almost like your, well, I mean, you have your, like, somewhat like a new version or something like that, a very unique figure in your collection if you wish, without the helmet. It's kind of weird because with the point right here. I didn't also mention the other, like, face sculpts. The detail, besides the monster, it looks great, first of all. There's an old human version of him right there. Of course, you have the robot look. Of course, the monster right there. So yeah, and of course, I guess you can pop the head off right there if you wish. So if you wish to put somebody else's head in, I mean, you can probably put like He-Man's head in there. I wish I had one He-Man with me right now. I do not. Sorry, but I mean, I'm sure you could put like another head sculpt in there, like He-Man head sculpt in there. And then it would be cool because with this version right here of with the new Eternia version of Manny Faces with the other head sculpts that came with this version with that skull right there, you might be able to put like a well, maybe not the Filmation version of maybe Skeletor. Sorry, everybody. Instead of this, and then putting the helmet back on. And using that, having that kind of skull-like version of Manny Faces, which is pretty kind of cool. But it snaps on perfectly. All right. Go ahead and put his thing back on here if I can. Like that. And it snaps on like that. Oh, we got to put the back here. All right. Oops, I don't want to break my. And it snaps right on. Oops, not that. Almost got it. Hang on, everybody. All right, everybody, we got him back to normal here. All right. Like I showed you, like you can move some of the waist. You can bend at the arms. All right, you can whip. Move at the hands right there. You can bend at the legs, bend at the feet. Really cool, very cool. I love it. Um, of course, a must-have for any Master Universe collector is this version of Man-E-Faces here. I still love the vintage version as well of Man-E-Faces, but there's something about this version, like it's just, it's. I will say that I wish he would have came with some sort of item, a blaster. If you wish to, give the blaster, I can. I mean, if you want to give, oops, if you want to give the vintage version of, Man-E-Faces, the cartoon collection version, the blaster, you can do that. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, but there he is with that, at least the blaster in his hand. If he did come with a blaster. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and try his normal face sculpts, or his robot first head sculpts, compared to his vintage version. I hope I don't make him fall. So, right there, so you can see the detail of at least both versions of the robot. It might fall here, everybody. Hang on, I don't want it to fall. But there is, both versions right there from the cartoon collection to the vintage line. Oops. He wanted to take a bow, everybody. That's okay. Look at this. Let's get this thing off right here. Look at this guy off to the side real fast. But you can see the different styles and details of the robot version of Man-E-Faces compared to his Origins version, or this vintage Origins version. All right. And then finally, we got to do his human side, or his yeah. Oops. And also, I think I mentioned this before in my revision review of this version of Man-E-Faces. No gloves. He's not wearing gloves. He's gloveless with the cartoon collection version, whereas the vintage version, he does wear gloves. Also the legs right there. You can see there's a little more detail in the legs of the vintage version and the trunks compared to his cartoon collection version, as you can see here. More these little, I don't know, tubing right here on his shins right there compared to the cartoon collection. But there you go, guys. A look at the newest member of the cartoon collection of Man-E-Faces. I gotta say, I love it, and I love the fact that it's much easier to twist the head to whatever head sculpt you wish to, show him in your collection, compared to the vintage, which is still amazing. Don't get me wrong, but this one I always have struggled because it's so small. So you gotta, get that right grip on the top of the helmet here to allow you to move the head sculpt around. So a much improved version. Of course, as the helmet, as you can see, is much more like taller. It's more, wide. I would say, well, I mean, you can see. I mean, it's a much more improved version of the cartoon collection helmet of Man-E-Faces. But let me know in the comments below, which version of Man-E-Faces do you prefer? Do you prefer the cartoon collection variant, or do you prefer his original version of Man-E-Faces? Of course, I do have it, but I don't have it loose in my collection. I have the mini comic book version of Man-E-Faces. But incredible, absolutely incredible. A must-have. Once again, I did pick him up at my local toy store, trgtoys.com. Once again, I will leave the link in the description below if you are interested in adding him to your collection. All right, you just got him today, so please go check him out. And like I said, a variety of different Master Universe figures, from Origins to Masterverse to vintage line to a variety. I mean, incredible. So go check it out. Please go check it out. All right. I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell when I upload new videos. And tomorrow, and I was going to do it today, but until, we got, this really cool, amazing figure, I was going to give you my top 5 favorite Masters figures of 2024. So I'm going to postpone that until tomorrow, to Friday. So I hope you guys join me for that. But I always try to keep my promises. And once I did get a figure, I will unbox with you guys. I'm still on the hunt for She-Ra, Ram Man, Mantenna. So I'm still on the hunt for those guys. The He-Man, Vecna, Turtles. I mean, Stranger Things, Target exclusive. Still on. So as soon as I get these amazing figures, I do hope you will join me, like I just did with Manny Face. So thank you for joining me today, guys. It's been a lot of fun. All right. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I'll see everybody on Friday. Take care, everybody, and have a good one.